think he should have like Prio on mid. Orianna's really strong, stronger bot lane. And I think in general, if Malrang is just trying to invade the Vi and set her behind early game, I think that's a really good win. Please don't get dove. Good luck. We'll see. I think swapping is for sure for me the best game plan they could have, because the win con in this draft should be Kai'Sa.
They started in a neutral wave state to just zone them away, which is the power that those two champions have. Level 1, Humanoid getting aggressive on level 3 might cost him as Malrang coming around the corner. Not sure if the ward that they had, the ward they had in the jungle was already gone. Humanoid playing to the bottom side, well spotted, but a W flash goes in from Malrang. Clean mechanics flash out from Humanoid, but he's already slowed. It's a little bit awkward. He's getting walked down. That extra movement speed.
I can't reach him.
Oh, blast coming out.
W?
Oh, makes it. No, first blood. That's on you, Fnatic fans. You cursed him. That's all I'm saying. He's just trying to get involved there.
But Malrang's tempo is really ruined here. He should fall behind quite a bit now. Vi just got a free recall off during this timing. Whoa. Well, Vi's actually going to look to...
Lane phase is rough for Adam on the bot side, though, but it might not matter.
Ooh,
Taunt going in, forcing the flash out from Patrick. Vi now coming in, the Q flash to complete. Patrick going to be in trouble here. A little bit of damage. They get the barrier at least. Summoner spells traded Patrick. Barrier
really good flash by Execute there. He flashed the flash prediction of Razork.
No.
Because Yuntal got buffed and I wanted to talk about it, but no ADC should buy Yuntal this game. It's like not good on either.
Yeah, it's not the Yuntal situation. Level 6 there. Double level 6 point and clicks. They're going to take the time. Execute, you can't get out of this. Oscar can ult to finish the kill, but he might take his time. Ult's back through. Patrick now going to be a little bit in trouble. Q available. Patrick unfazed thus far.
Let's see, Patrick.
The public execution. Play too.
Yeah.
Kind of the beauty of the pick. Second grubs, though, now being started.
Larson is bot, but he has TP. So they could look to contest this, but Larson needs to TP quickly. Ooh, this is a really good turn on Malrang.
Malrang is just going to get one shot. Tries to buy a bit more space. Razor caught out. That ulti's still keeping alive. Mickey's going to arrive, but it's a little bit too late. Execute also able to escape. It's Fnatic who've overplayed their hands, but still are going to have control of the objective for now. Humanoid needs to walk away. They're down in best ult. Razor not in the fight. They should just have to concede these grubs. Good call out by Rogue. It starts off a little bit shaky, but because Malrang is able to survive, they convert it incredibly to just grabbing all of this.
Yeah, wow. That was just
we got a little bit in that first game versus Team Heretics. That game was weird, though, for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, can't really say much about that.
Yeah, true. But there's at least a Garen in there. Is now Oscar's trying to pull back.
Adam looks for the
2v2. A lot of burst damage here. I think Adam just dies. Yep. Okay, a bit of a miscalculation there. Malrang's caught up as well. A bit of revenge for the previous play. This time, Razork and Oscar Renan were ready. Turns out completing their items. And you can see our HUD this week is showing the updated boots.
Here. I think he might catch Patrick and Execute. Oh my goodness.
That's maybe not the ideal title. Mickey has now been spotted. The flanker has become the flanked. Mickey in trouble, but the aftershock is still ticking. It's going to buy him a bit more space. Not enough to keep him standing, though. Upset goes to the business team. That's absolutely not what you want. Upset!
Patrick flash Q.
Okay.
He listened.
He listened. Middle there, big.
Both ADCs, they're kind of...
The upset haters are confused. They know that was questionable, but the copy pasta doesn't work, so they're not sure what to put on Reddit. But I like the aggression again. Fnatic, aggressive as we expected in week 1. The question was, what were we going to do when someone contested them? I did not expect that team to be Rogue, but Rogue are contesting them.
We got to go. And we also got to go here.
Got to go back to see if Larson can get out of this one. The answer is no. This is the no counterplay to
Didn't see the Galil.
Mickey from the sky with the steel chair. He wasn't even...
Not really any cross map happening either on Rogue's side, though. They just put down some vision topside for the Atakan spawn. And I'm probably going to look to push out bot here with Orianna. They only use the Rel ult, and it's a 45. And Bess is basing and needs the TP. They might be able to finish this before...
You're right, Atakan does a ton of damage, I'm wrong.
Okay, but there are 5 people hitting it.
Rogue grouped, trying to keep the fight going. Excellent use of the shockwave. Combo from Malrang and Larson. That old synergy coming back. But now Atakan resetting. Bit awkward here. Razork still in the area. All of Rogue trying to zone him away. Carry's still there. Smite still there from Malrang. Taking their time trying to shred through Adam. Adam W is able to buffer out. Objective going to get taken down. Now the withdrawal coming through right in the nick of time. That's infuriating for the side of Fnatic. They're going to catch Razork out as well. Rogue. I mean, they paved the road to victory for themselves with this buff. Let's see what else they can get. Baron certainly first on the table, and now Fnatic desperate to get anything back. Just want to shove these waves, get anything they can to stop the Baron-Atakan combo from turning everything against them.
Malrang is back, baby. That was a beautiful turn.
That was excellent.
Oh, they're trying to contest.
Oscar in on the backside. They're trying to send Adam backpacking.
Upset does no damage. What's this?
Doesn't do any damage. No one is there to shred the armor for him.
he just did 15 autos to this
TP in, it's a little bit late. Baron is already down. Humanoid running. Recalls coming in.
That's a bit of a like desperation turn, because they did want to... Fnatic cross-mapping the Drake here. Don't think they can play for tier 2. Adam is a bit too tanky.
Balanced team, and the idea that 5% armor pen is the difference, is enough. At least with the composition.
Let's see how much damage they do to Adam.
The answer is not a lot, but they might be able to do a lot of damage to Patrick. Instant combo going in. Mickey trying to buy a bit more space. Oscar in relatively untouched. Humanoid now free to follow up. Rogue already lost the fight. All it took. No one really even had to be out of position. They just needed to get in range, and Fnatic were able to find that pick, but now the turn. Adam's still ready to go all out. His damage about to fade away. Execute. This is not the angle you're looking for, but Larson also using Shockwave there.
We're going to look to start the Nash. They don't have Orianna ult, don't have any ult other than Rel.
Flash from Mickey. Flash backwards Justice Punch maybe to try and catch somebody.
Since I was not here, I don't think they can do much. They're going to have to drop the Nash.
And again, we said this a minute ago. If they find the pick, I expected it to be
on Ambessa, Corki, and Kai'Sa. That's kind of crazy.
Adam gonna spot Razork. Razork was not gonna push his cooldowns on Adam, but they might now.
He's just dead.
Chain CC, Adam likely to burn here, still living for an additional second. Now the turn coming back, Larson doing everything he can in his power. The Shockwave already came out, but so many blinking health bars locked up. Another connection from the Varus ultimate. Humanoid retreating, Oscar retreating.
Really good save by Execute, but actually end up resulting in anything. The soul for Fnatic here. They have an Ambessa TP flank from behind. It's a really good flank from Mickey here.
TP in. He ready to go over the wall. Could just come down to the 50-50. Chemsoul will be big in a game like this. Ulti right onto Patrick. Immediate combo going through. Upset knows that Larson has no shockwave, but he is not a threat. Oscar keeping the damage coming out. Patrick really just can't auto any target. He's just not in range. He can't get anything done. The entire team is split. The Varus unable to do anything. The carries isolated, taken out of the equation, but at the very least, Malrang will steal the Drake, but the fight. Oh, they can't steal that one back. That one belongs to Fnatic.
Are they gonna end? They have both wave.
TP bot.
But Larson TPs.
Good read from Larson.
Clear the wave. They have one more
Execute.
But Razork also has ulti. He has no flash, no Sonya's either.
Ball place, Larson staying just on the edge of the range. Could just ult the wave, but then I think you lose the ensuing fight.
It's too hard.
Flash in, Larson locked up, double ultis once again. The Vi, the Ambessa together doing too much work, but Razork about to fall to the tower. Execute still here? 10 seconds, 6 seconds. No, there's no way. Humanoid just needs to hit the objective. Execute doing everything he can in his power, and in the end, Fnatic coming out on top, 3-1. Taking down Rogue.
GG.
An exceptionally odd game.
Yeah,
Rogue
I thought Rogue won that fight.
Double buff, and then
they got the Drake, and it looked like they were winning, and then they lost.
Yeah. Of course, your Kia player of the game. Chance second here. Oscar in it, Razork, Mickey. Really vote for whoever you want at LEC on X.
I would vote for Oscar, maybe, I think. Oscar did pretty well.
Consistent pressure in his lane. Ultis were good.
I feel like Mickey just pressed Galli ult. Can't really get him.
Okay, yeah, like, I'm sorry. All three of these people pushed ult.
Yeah,
all
but
of
one
their biggest contribution.
One person.
For those who don't know, on Smolder on his own stats.
I'm still not sold on the champ though. The champ had the worst win rate in bot lane all of last patch, and has had for quite some time. But it is better.
I still don't see the dive angle though. Of course, they're not 100% sure where Sheo is, but he is just now getting back out on the map. A little locked up.
Maybe he can turn on to Paris here.
Taking stun as well. Camilla's gonna fall. First blood.
Oh, he just dies.
For the side of BDS. And credit to Nuke pushing this matchup.
Yeah, Nuke is looking
relevant, waiting for his cooldowns to come back up and the rage to come back up. He might be able to recommit, but for now it's just a trade of ultis. Not a bad look from Carlson, but not able to turn it into more.
No flash on
Paris. Up, good interrupt on the Q, but Sheo is there to finish the job. Stend in the end gonna grab the kill.
Good play to dive ice here. Though just the Q. Probably gonna have to flash the knock up. Yeah.
Flash. Hey, credit to Sheo.
Really good.
Walks into bot lane, gets the flash off Ezreal, helps get the kill as well. On tank junglers in competitive.
Well, it's gonna be a Drake fight here.
Set up there for Team Heretics. They kind of want to bait the engage. Again, if Sheo gets a good ultimate, they can try and turn this. Good ultimate coming in from Flacket. Nice root, but it's just going to be the 50-50, and 1-1-3 manages to steal it. Carlson coming in, but a nice knockup coming from Paris. And now Irrelevant straight into the backline. Flacket's got nowhere to go. Pops the blast cone. Gets himself out to safety, but now it's Sheo in trouble. As powerful as that jungler is, it's still damn squishy. BDS.
They get everything.
They get the smite steal. They get kills.
Oh, but they might have a pick here.
Nuke spots him though.
Nuke is playing well this game.
1-3 just goes in, forces the fight immediately. Shea's got no defensive tools left. He's just gonna get one pop. Vedius
Engage.
are just obliterating Team Heretics. The gold's only 1.8k difference, but it's easy to look at a matchup that you're expected to win when you do well. Milu.
He's gonna have to use flash here. Maybe he's still dead.
Flash out. Gonna try to flap. Nice sidestep, but he's just gone.
Really good TP by Nuke here. And we're highlighting how well he's playing. And he's not just playing well mechanically, but he's also playing the map really intelligently.
And I think the big thing here is when you get a lead like this, okay.
Pull the trigger. They might just run to mid here with 6 grubs. They can take this tower really damn fast.
Mom called in, does not clear the wave as you highlighted. That's just been nerfed repeatedly to stop Smolder from being good in pro.
I think the tower's just gone.
213 the stacks. Good angle. Flacken now going in. Can they find a pick onto Irrelevant? Maybe this will be enough. Irrelevant able to flash out. Blinking health bar. Team Heretics desperate. Q3 back from Carlson. This is a good fight for Team Heretics.
Yeah.
They're playing it slow. Ice is going to continue to poke though, so they have to speed it up just a little bit. They're going to be able to find the pick at the very least on the ouster. Parasalting a little bit late, but Team Heretics finding that pick. Why? Flash indeed is Irrelevant getting chipped away. You can see that little white line of Irrelevant health bar, the execution threshold. Nuke caught a little bit here.
Then there's no flash.
See, Carlson missed the team. Good ulti follow-up.
Oh, this is a good fight for Heretics.
Paris about to get taken away. Excellent ulti coming in to buy a bit more space from Sheo. Team Heretics stepping up. Camilo now grabbing that kill.
They run for the Drake? They don't go Atakan. They might try to go for both.
Q3.
1-1-3 could go for the steal. Yes, flash, but it's too risky, I think.
Better to go for the Atakan steal, maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Ezreal hinting too, though, is frustrating. Camilo, of course, no real way to regain that health. Is going to be forced to recall.
Oh? 1-1-3 Nuke might be in trouble here.
Locking up. Zyra ult his own Nuke away. Trying to get a little bit more CC down. 1-1-3 rooted. Flacken pushed away. Mom called in. 1-1-3 in trouble. Flacken finding the shutdown. Now it's Paris in trouble as well. It's going to be 2 members picked off. Ice has to try and make the difference. Relevant going for the 1v1 in the picture-in-picture. And that's 2 picks inside of Team Heretics.
BDS are so split up, Dracos. Like, Ice is going for the mid wave, and now it's match start for Heretics here.
I like the confidence to pull the trigger. They are still getting poked. It is a problem. Irrelevant will be an issue for them. But the Baron is also chunking them, and Sheo's trapped in the pit. The flash available for Zyra. He might just have to flash out. Irrelevant can just go to the wall. It's going to be big. There are lamps to the slaughter. Can they find the turn flanking? Oh, it's shooting fish in a barrel. But it's not fish. It's Team Heretics. The ulti completely whiffs. Carlson now having the time of his life trying to turn this back. Ice gets the 1v1.
Ice?
This is big, though. I think Carlson really just saved the team here. That could have been infinitely worse. Ice knows he has to poke the plants, but he has the range advantage. As long as he doesn't get caught by anything, he can just keep walking up, keep poking.
Wow. I mean, it's so hard to start that Nasher there. It's a TP in, but TP is 7 seconds.
Yeah, they just get this. I mean, 1-1-3 can go for the 50-50. Q flash in, trying to get a bit more. Chain CC is there. If they take the jungle out, they go for another objective. Nuke is topside right now. He has TP, but they just turn now to Voracious Atakan. Camilo, recalling. Can TP in. Relevant tries or spots it briefly.
Okay, instantly TPs. They're going to have to try to contest this objective 45.
I mean, again, the resistance shred here is real. If Ice can land any poke, Irrelevant, all on his lonesome, Team Heretics instantly turning to Irrelevant, trying to collapse on the flanker. No one can really pin down Ice, though, and Nuke waiting over the wall.
Oh, great E by Sheo there to lock Nuke up.
Relevant fighting off to the side. Camilo untouched, trying to get a bit more damage down. The objective, all that matters, however, trying to get something, but the smite is there to secure the objective, and now there's no fight here for BDS. They've completely overcommitted. Team Heretics.
They're making the comeback happen, Dracos. This top tier 1 for free. He doesn't have TP, so BDS could look to force something here. 5v4, but the Atakan buff is still really scary. That's why Team Heretics feels that they can actually still walk up and pressure, even though they're number disadvantage.
Poke might not matter. Another good ulti from Flacken. Paras once again caught out by that Varus ultimate. Sheo trying to zone with the ulti. Irrelevant off to the side, hoping to find the flank. Sten getting lower and lower. Might just get sent packing back to base. Flacken fighting on the edge there. But Irrelevant just cannot do anything. Another Q from Ice. Would have been
a lot of really good Qs from Ice.
Team Heretics, I mean, I think they're just going to bully their way into mid and at least take the tier 1 tower.
Oh,
good
Paras
goes back in. Lock it up. Bit questionable there. Caught out again. 0-6-3. Paras. Start of week 2 not looking good. The Seraphine game against G2, some heroic ultimates.
It's a rough game for him. I feel like he's been positioning really well. He's kind of like a lot of the time when you play ADC and your team is not engaging for you, you can't do much. But he's willing to pull the trigger. He's willing to click up even when he's outranged. Oh, and now we got to pick.
That credit 1-1-3. Finds the initial ulti. Some good poke follow-up though. 1-1-3 in the pit as well. A bit more damage down coming in courtesy of the Heart Seal, irrelevant in the midst of everyone, but they don't have the damage to finish the job. Mom not going to connect. Ice and Nuke still standing. Sheo and Camilo getting zoned out. Ice, if he lands, another Q. Nuke going in, another auto. The shield coming in from Cassante, and this is where they have to be careful on the retreat. It's just the poke battle.
This game's on a knife edge. I mean, all they needed was a tiny bit more poke, and Camilo or Flacket would have died. Now it's BDS who could look to start up this Nash here. Flacket can lifesteal up, but Camilo has the base. He does have the TP, I think, in like 5 seconds.
Jail. Ulti about to come up, and that's the big concern. BDS not overcommitting to the pit. Luxury of being on blue side. They can kind of just back away to their own territory here. They do not dodge the Baron mechanic, though, which is going to cost them a little bit. But Flacket, again, just ulting to kick the fight off. He's not scared at all. Sheo there to follow up, and once again, Paris is just going to get taken out.
It's a 1-for-1 support trade here, and it's not looking like it's going to be much more. Very close.
It does, I mean, I'm thoroughly caught off guard. I think similar to BDS when they saw the Smolder mid locked in, although they're giving it a little bit more respect now. 1-1-3, good angle really on the Flacket. Ezreal ulti as well, going with the wall Ice, but not able to find too much on terms of targets. And Camilo able to find the kill back. Stend not getting a good engage, but burning so many cooldowns.
It's a great E by Ice, but so deep by 1-1-3, it's a bit desperate. And now they have no jungler for the Drake here. It's the soul for Team Heretics. They might just have to give it. Corki's basing.
Cloud is big. That extra movement speed matters a lot when it comes to dodging these skill shots or getting in on these priority targets.
It is by far the best.
Maybe, but Flacket.
Or Camilo, yeah. Flacket is not really that great of a target. There is no cleanse while they're starting the Nash, and Irrelevant has a... Oh, this is very scary.
Rage. BDS, not sure if they can go in here.
Gonna flash on Camilo.
Camilo. The follow-up isn't there. Good body block coming in. Camilo trying desperately to make it out. Instant engage coming from Ice. The Q. He's just not missing a single target. Ice unmatched, untouched, but Flacket is still standing. Flacket trying to make a difference. Flacket and Carson. 2 versus the world, trying to buy a bit more space, but Nuke finally there to get the damage down. BDS Paris still standing in this fight, and it makes all the difference. Nuke shut down once. Carlson running, extra movement speed, unstoppable on the W. Sheo topside.
Oh my god. It's a heroic performance for Flacket.
Ice getting chipped out, though, and this is the struggle, right? Is that the smolder damage is only going to get more powerful.
Ice is trying to kind of face check on its own. Carson
base.
Nash is gone?
Nash is gone. Mom called.
But Renekton has a really good flank again.
Stend ulting a little bit prematurely. Ice now trying to disengage. Good W back coming in from Nuke to stay standing despite the ult he's laid his way. There's no Zyra ult, there's no bar assault in the meantime. Sheo getting knocked into Nuke and Ice, but he goes golden buys a brief moment. Team Heretics standing strong as 4, grouping up and just free firing into the faces of BDS, but Nuke and Ice are alive, and as long as that is the case, they have a shot, they have a chance. Camilo continuing to poke, though. The slows coming in. Carlson pulling Nuke over the wall. Nuke now in trouble. He's got nowhere to go. The shutdown there. Ice versus the world. But they can just push the wave. They don't need to fight the Ezreal. They don't need to take the bait. The recall now coming in. Double recalls on the opposite side. They've got TPs ready to go. Team Heretics can just end it here.
Ice is going to have to do the most montage play I've ever seen in my life to carry this one. He needs to hit Qs on every single champion. I don't think he can clear the wave. These Nash minions are too much.
They just play PvE. Just stay behind the minions. He's trying. You can see the damage. 1Q hits, that's the slow. Snap Bubble going to hit, not quite. Ice still standing, but it doesn't matter. As good as he is, 4 members is just too much. Team Heretics, they survive, they outlast, they outplay. They find their 2nd win here in 2025 winter.
It's like a player of the game.
You're just calling it now?
I'm just calling it now. It is what it is.
He is an option. I mean, I will say, incredible composure from this team to stay in a game that around 15 minutes felt completely unplayable. Vote for your Kia player of the game, Flacket, Carlson, Stend. BDS sent back to the drawing board. That one has to hurt. They knew they had the game in their hands, but they weathered the storm. And it's not really about the smolder as much as we're going to be able to look at that and the scaling it brought. It's so much more about the individual contributors like stepping up.
So disjointed. They tried to go for different plays at the same time. 1-1-3 looking for a play when...
Easy potential setup. Also, nice diving when you've got Poppy wanting to dive in, Cassante wanting to dive in, Sejuani wanting to dive in. Akali loves it when she has champions that can play with her. She's been prioritizing clearing, providing cover, but there could be an opportunity here in the top lane.
It's only level 5, but it doesn't matter because Public Execution lands onto Lot. He puts his all-out down and tries to get out, flashes away, a good lacerate to get that Drake.
He's already invested the TP, but mainly it's as an opportunity to set up for the Grubs. Jojo getting a quick base through means that it's actually the Akali that has the priority in mid lane. Elyoya's alone, but he does steal one away, and he should be happy with that.
I mean, if he gets out, he will, because perfect execution is so easy. Elyoya used his escape tool in One grab for the steal for first blood. Let's question if that's worth with
Jackie's, as you rightly said. Ooh, hang on a second, Jun.
Is Jun going to be the one caught out? Let's see. W reaction time would be good. Elyoya's on him. Pops the ulti anyway, and in he goes. Deep is the enemy jungle for Koi, but they don't care. Concussive blows set up the ulti from closer. They're bringing in Jackie's again. It's already a quick trade. A 1-for-1, but look at the health bars. Jackie's just cleaving around the fight. A permafrost, a concussive blow down again, and Jackie's will be dropping to super. There's a shutdown. A 2-for-2 as Noah now joins in, but doesn't want to take the play.
Alvaro getting relatively low. He connects the Q onto Noah, and that's going to force him to arcane shift away to safety. As you it's a lot of damage.
Yep.
And again, like we saw last week, Kalist didn't expect the damage. And it's something, it's something that that can be very scary to do. And now Jojo, Koi, Elyoya, tanking that up for now, and this is where the dance begins.
Elyoya's getting a little bit low, gets a little bit of shielding coming through from the E, but the poke begins as super, going to take some himself. The engage being built up. Jun also has the disengage here as teleport from Giant X will make this into a full-blown fight. The top laners are battling it out, as you can see, and Giant X have just brute forced off it, especially since Lot is taking on Mirwin. In a 1-for-1, he flashes, and Mirwin has to burn his own. Lot again continuing to impress as Jun is getting in the way. The flash shove ignite. Jun, you nasty devil, making sure push and level 11 as well. So second part of the ultimate that comes in as Jackie's replenishes his energy. Giant X are looking to collapse and sandwich down. With those teleports not yet channeled, Dragon still goes down over to Koi. The ulti misses from Jun, and they target the Akali. Straight in with the ulti to flash away. The Shuriken Flip now expiring as well. Elyoya wants to get out of there, so he's bypassed, or at least bypasses as Alvaro has to flash. Now
Khan, the GAs.
Oh, yeah.
To the surprise of many, I would say.
Every day. Will we ever get Ruinous? What a question. This is a setup from Koi, and they actually found Jun. The wall's up. Jun gets poked down to oblivion. In goes Noah into melee range, but he's doing good poke while Jackie's gets taken down by Jojo. Big move from Koi. As now with the Weaver's wall out, Noah's still the target. The poke still ranging out, and Noah ends up being the double. Koi with a swift move, taking that play into their hands.
Beautifully executed by Koi. They turn their attention onto Jun, knowing how squishy he is in the early game, and then the turn onto Jackie.
Last play too is the fact that, you know, that mid that was so far ahead, good try, good attempt here from Noah, is now in Jojo's favor. Yep. And remember, the game, Baron's not spawned in conjunction with it, but they're trying to control this river as Giant X edge a little bit close towards us. Lot, you said, is coming in closer, flash in with his ulti, and I just talked about how big Super is. Alvaro blocking in front of his AD carry because he had to. Jun sends him against the wall, but is it too far? Elyoya bopped away. No! The backline was, so for Giant X, now they've got to win this fight. The all-out from Lot takes Mirwin, who goes too far. I think he's going to dismay them further, but Lot has to clean up in the backside. Jackie's rather, to do that on Alvaro. The Storm Surge was close. So for Giant X...
But the problem with conceding that is this mid tower is still available, and Giant X have set their sights on it. The reset has come through from Noah as well.
I love it. We've got so many objectives. Teams are like, you know what, we need to fight here because then we can go wherever we want. It's like an all-access pass to Disneyland. Who's going to get it first? Elyoya thinking about his ulti, but it's on the Jun. Meanwhile, ulti goes far from closer. He's dead first. Alvaro's blocked the damage. He flashes, but then dies too, while Giant X have unleashed their mid laner. A shutdown onto Jojo. And when the fight's scattered like this, Vedius, Koi don't track Jackie's, and Jackie's knows what to do.
I think Koi just overstayed their welcome. They needed to get back to base. They needed to He's going to be forced to come up and catch it. Akali continues to push in that top tower, but notice, we haven't talked about it, no outer towers have fallen for Koi.
Onto Noah, pulls that cease and desist, but he arcane shifts away from the flashback from Jojo Pyun. Giant X have gotten out. Now they're playing their own version of front to back as Jackie's about to come in. Watch the Akali with flash and ulti available to Shuriken Flip to help Noah secure the kill. Alvaro was the front line, but now he's dead.
A bit of an overforce on the dive. They thought that they had caught Noah out, but the idea is Vi plus Ambessa, but Ambessa wasn't there. There was no reliable follow-up, which means that Noah was able to just arcane shift away to safety.
And now they're on the wrong side of Summoner's Rift. Koi have just walked into the trap. But Jackie's now, as he walks towards Super, knows that he can pick the angle. Lot running in first, he flashes, he slows, and Super's just going to die. But to who? It's Jun in the end as KOI are making mistake after mistake, and Giant X are just picking apart the pieces at the seams. No one's going to take the rest of the right side here, while the left burns, but look at him go. The new 80 carry of Giant X is roaring into fire, ready for that 4-0.
A single overforce from KOI turns to disaster as Giant X keep all 5 members alive and will even convert it into a Baron. I think they even have enough time to get an Otacon to boot, so with a Baron buff plus the GA from Otacon, this feels like that this game may as well be called done.
It really should be, shouldn't it? I mean, a couple of good moments from KOI. Movistar KOI can get right now is that third Drake.
They used a lot of their tools to pick. Super forced to flash, and now they were able to win out on the fight, and they set their sights on the Nexus of KOI.
And with this Red Bull Baron power play, it's just going to begin here, maybe even end through mid. Close is going to withdraw, but remember, Otacon buff, so they're going balls to the wall, all free for all. Giant X withdraw after withdraw, but that's 1 kill. And even though KOI are getting 200 gold a pop, look at the damage being done. They still get 1 in the bag, and Lot in the end going to try and make it 2, but Otacon used to open up mid.
I mean, overall, a well-played fight from KOI because they ended up only losing a single member. And the worst-case scenario is you lose.
Vedius, Andrew Day.
It used to be that as well when we had Banner of Command, and you'd use it.
You called it a Bannon, did you?
Well, no, because that would be weird. But a cool name in hindsight.
It is a cool name.
Jackie's
you don't normally do cool things.
Chunked heavily. I think he might be dead.
Yeah, let's ask, because he still has Sonya's. Yes, he does, but he's at 1 HP. Ooh. Perfect execution. Vedius, that's why.
Pretty quickly. KOI setting up to get themselves the Soul.
True Shot Barrage isn't bad. Lot's going to frontline this, but Soul will just be taking TP in the back as Infernal might just be given over. A big steal needed from close, but he doesn't get it. Infernal Soul for KOI is bonus stats for the fight, but now up against the wall. A Glacial Prison is on the straight. Jun is there. They can't escape, but their health is okay. Infernal Soul's done a bit of work as Mirwin now runs out to the charge, and Lot is dead. Jackie's gets to the back line. He's got Permafrost. He misses the Shuriken flip, jumps into his shroud, gets out the perfect execution, but you can see that Noah is the only one alive for good reason. He's done the damage, he's done the poke, but KOI have won the fight so far. LEC with a Vault Breaker, flush away by Noah. Poke's still there, range is good. Jackie's hits nothing but the Shuriken flip. He will not return. Getting picked off in a couple of those fights. It's 35 minutes into the game. Barons now spawn, and they like their 5v5 as LEC is the first target. Closer gets a good ulti though onto Super in the backline, and everyone's running in. Giant X getting frontline though, and Super is tearing them to pieces. Jojo did a bit of work there. Public execution fails from Mirwin, but KOI had the
turn their attention to the Baron.
It's going to go down pretty quick. Noah has to 4v5 this with the rest of his team. The poke from Super hurts like hell. True Shot Barrage dodged away from 7k. Look at it go down as Noah continues to poke out. The Weaver's Wall zones them out. And at 3k, 1500, Smite's still enough. Mirwin zones them off. He's in deep, but Giant X are backing off. They still can't take the fight. And KOI, no. On the edge sits LEC, thinking about his own target as Lot just wants Super to run into him, but he never gives him that opportunity. Baron minions are getting cleared, but Jojo has now escorted another wave in through bot with the rest of Baron. An engage, a defensive one from Giant X is their last hold as Alvaro blocks a True Shot Barrage again. The Winter's Bite concussive blows. It works in the end. He gets a shutdown, but you see Mirwin is having none of it. Now on to Closer. The KOI continues swimming upstream, while Lot, he will be slowed, he will be stunned, he will be blasted, and he will be forgotten. 4 members running now through mid with 1 Nexus turret left remaining, and the KOI keeps on going. It's got a strong tail fin and one hell of a dive. Giant X are dealing with Mirwin, but he flashes. And Bessa, almost. But look at bot. Close is about to die. Jun's about to die. KOI still gets it done. And in a thrilling conclusion, take down the undefeated GX.
An impressive bounce back from KOI. They played out the game incredibly well with great patience and excellent execution around that Soul in particular. At the very end there, I thought Noah was going to be able to save the game, but it was the minions that finished it off. And Bessa did enough damage. You can vote.
Not go for success, so guess we might do some lane swaps. It's coming, isn't it?
It is.
It's coming.
You know, Riot introduced the Noxus. Kings are already furiously coming down for G2.
Furiously.
Knowing that this objective is available, Hilly gets the quick recall off. He wants to regroup with this team. Chayak tries to get a trade onto Caps, but this time around, Caps fights back.
He does put out the ulti. Chayak has run out of his own kind of dance floor ulti, and with the flap over the wall, he's dead. First blood, even LeBron can't steal that. That was a solo kill in the end.
For the entire
Dragon lay it on top. Nako wants a piece of this though, and Linces as well with Nature's Grasp is what we're waiting for, but Smite comes in, G2 are running up. Teleport coming in late from Vitality. That's a corky.
Not investing their vision towards the Herald.
Oh, Linces
in a dangerous spot.
He's going to walk into this chain scratch and he flushes it! Linces, that was so smooth, but Skumon still finds him in the end. Hilly's trying to help out with the Magnet Storm down. Lebrov's taking down enemy jungler. Skumon is getting hit by a pointy end of the stick. Kazi makes short work of that. Over the wall, Lebrov goes for a second try. Now Caps joining the fight with the poke range from the Varus. Tries to do a little bit more, but Chayak gets him away, zones him through, and Caps now has to deal with a 1v3 despite those health bars going astray.
It ends up being a favorable play for Vitality after Linces makes the split. I'm a little surprised, I guess G2 choosing not to try and fight them right now, turn their attention to the cross map.
Nice. Nako gets rid of the wave, the power of the equalizer. Caps is here with Lebrov. They're going to turn this into a dive regardless. Lebrov pops the ulti, flash away from Nako while Caps just looks to stack up and take the kill. Lebrov in the end, good turrets is the balancing act between him and Broken.
So I'm going to be excited to see him play out as we see Nako the target of G2's aggression once more.
Does do good damage. Equalizer as well, buys time. I mean, Skumon's damage needs to hit. It does connect, get the stunned out. There's a blaze, but Skumon's dead. It's a trade, and for Nako, it just depends what happens in the top side here as Chayak's in a little bit of trouble. Caps is using Lebrov, but he still gets the kill. However, Lince has got the root down. Smolder ulti calls in Mummy, but she only does a little bit of healing before Caps still has to flap away. But Lebrov, the disengage, it's been clean. Hilly has the Magnet Storm, but it's only Linces with the damage. They're trying to buy time for that ult to wear off and Kazi to come in. Bullet time is out, and rather a curtain call that Kazi calls his own. He gets another kill, but Lebrov played teamfight, or at least he's got that available. Nako's joined in. We are once again going to fight around mid lane. Surprise, surprise. We like our ARAMs.
I think G2 wisely recognize they can't really contest the Dragon from this position, so they set their sights on the mid control. They keep the wave going towards this tower. Nako has the ultimate available, and he's going to throw it down to thin out the wave.
Equalizer's close, and it does actually get the wave off, and G2 with it too. Linces is coming in with the Nature's Grasp available, and a broken up G2. They're not all together as Lebrov and Skumon hit the right side, but now that they group back up, Vitality think otherwise about getting themselves in. They've already taken the Dragon, nothing else here apart from the wave, and Vitality are just disengaging for now. And G2 are not here.
They are not.
Who cares about Arakan, I guess? Didn't they say they were like scrimming or Vedius, what did you show me?
Memento did tweet that they cancelled all their scrims.
They're finally going to start it. I mean, this is what a lot of Atakans use for the turnaround Baron, and especially when they're shredding this Baron, thanks to the fact that they've got so much on-hit damage. Nako zones out, now goes over, going to use his Bloodletter's Curse to start shredding MR of Baron as Equalizer's good, Nature's Grasp as well. They get themselves out, Vitality with the Baron. They're turning to the fight, but what is going on? Over the wall, Hansama and Chayak are going to fight it out. It's a trade, but only a withdrawal. G2 looking for more. Kazi in a bush, flash on, Broken Blade misses, and Caps plays around him, sits in the way. Kazi almost getting him, but the flash out in the end is a shutdown. Broken Blade now in the middle of it all, and they're going to keep fighting. Skumon's got good damage, but Chayak is such a monster right now. He pulls out a big one, he Valkyries, he Phosphoruses, and Vitality's mid laner almost cleans up the jungle. The burn is immense, but don't forget, the Baron is theirs. Information gathering, and after he does, he enables Vitality to get this third Dragon. They're on Soul.
Actually force a fight on your terms, right?
Great point.
You need to find a flank from Broken Blade, but a lot of your engages relying on Hansama landing an ultimate or Lebrov finding an engage.
Yep.
And Vitality have so much range.
Like this.
Ooh.
I mean, this sets it up, but Linces gets a Bramble Smash. Broken Blade ultis out so that he can get some range himself, but Lebrov is a new target. Nature's Grab, Equalizer in a choke. You'd say it's good, but Skumon takes no damage. Deadly Flourish after the fact, and Kazi picks up a kill on the back burner. Caps is now here though, and if he stays in the fight long enough, now spots out that, okay, G2 are in front of the Baron. It's actually been started. With a brand, it goes down quick.
They're melting
Vitality
this.
are waiting, but they're waiting maybe too long. Nako hasn't put the ulti down. It's blind, they see nothing, and in the end, Vitality get nothing.
Great patient play. Broken Blade should be the one to face check.
And he will. He jumps into Kazi
does
and you can
no
see
damage to him.
That's right. A Cassante into Jin means nothing. Chayak will do a little bit more though with the true damages. Nature's Grasp kicks us off. Lince has already been poked out.
Ooh,
as you can see, Nako's ulti's big. He's running to Caps, but he's now overheating. So Caps is going to burn him instead. Fire beats fire as G2 with a numbers advantage now walk to deny Soul. 3K, 2K, they want to flip this one, but Soul goes over. A win for Vitality, but G2, remember, have this fight in the bag. They just need to chase and chase and chase and chase. And Caps can do that as the flap stops short of the wall. So Kazi runs out and the chase begins.
As Vitality is forced to retreat, their base is going to start to fall apart. The death timers are still 10 seconds. G2 can't get much more than an inhibitor. They will be forced to disengage. But now it begs the question of even if Vitality have stronger engage.
Hilly, Hex Flash just back into his own base, and Minion Wave getting thinned out, but the Equalizer still not back up and available. 10 seconds until that one comes in, and now another inhibitor exposed. G2 have their front line in healthy stances. You can see behind, Lensis is ready to Nature's Grass this and get an angle, but Labrov spots him as he puts down the roots. G2 marching away, blocked by the tanks. Labrov sets up the fence line, and the Equalizer sets up the streamline. A good shattering strike as Hilly breaks down Broken Blade, but the Magnet Storm won't be enough. He won't be enough. He charges forward. Lensis tried to do the same, but again and again, Han Summer is in the way. We just go down to Elder, 15 seconds, but this Baron's going to be dead before Elder even spawns at this rate. Hilly spots him out, good ward down, but even as Nuka clears out mid-wave, there it is. Baron secured, locked in, 5 seconds.
Mid-wave. With those Baron-empowered minions, it's scary, but Giant is going to be the one to start off the Elder. This could be a turning point for Vitality.
But Vitality need to do
Look
this
at
quick.
Labrov's HP.
It is low, but here comes Redemption. Healing up is Omega as G2 is still trying to use that poke.
Kazi's in such an awkward spot.
Fourth shot. Labrov goes in anyway. The fourth shot negated, and it will be a trade. Elder's still there, turns into a bit of flip till Broken Blade shows up, and Mum lines the scene. He's poked out, Equalizer pokes back, and Skewmonter gets zoned out as Nuko hits him in the face. Elder for Vitality, it's theirs! There was no jungle contest because Nuko decided to burn the house down. The minions, yes, they're going into the base, but Vitality will be able to defend.
Caps is still alive, but the pressure from G2 in this game, and he makes a hero play at the end.
He gets a lot of praise as Hilly's caught out. We went from
His first
zero.
death of the game. We're likely going to get another major objective. As Vitality, with the Elder still available, are looking for a fight.
They really want one. The deep dive under turret. Nature's Grass hits again. Labrov, his ulti's not available. The curtain call and flies. The show's over for Labrov. 50 seconds on the cow. Wait, Nuko's dead.
Yeah, Nuko ends up falling in the top lane. That's a 60-second death timer. This is the advantage that G2 have, that the waves are constantly putting pressure onto the base of Vitality. The gold really doesn't matter
they're
anymore.
walking into Hilly! Oh! Into the Magnet Storm, into the setup, and now the Nature's born, but he's dead. They don't get the damage onto Caps. Chayak tried to follow, Kazi tried to follow, but they were blocked. It looks so good, but it feels so bad. Now with Broken Blade, taking him out, Vitality must be so damn mad as G2 find a way, find the road. It goes for 47 minutes, but even with Hilly setting it up perfectly, it'll come back to the start. The smolder scaling we were promised, and G2 will pick up their second win. However valiantly, Vitality fought.
The idea from Hilly was so good, but the locket and the redemption from Labrov was able to tank so much. That all-in is not the way that you wanted to play that fight. G2 was able to turn it around. It was an impressive and very entertaining game from both sides, but it will be G2 that walks away with the victory.
You can vote for your key player of the game at LEC on X. Caps, Han, Summer, or Gwen. No. Okay.
So, yeah, they're going to lock in the Rumble, and I imagine that the Gragas was in part a response to that as well, with their anticipation of the Rumble. For Gen X to be able to catch this wave. The problem is that Yike, level 4, quickly cleared through the jungle. It's hovering around the top side of the map. Vladdy, has he overextended here?
Let's see. I mean, the damage won't follow up as Rika's already getting hit hard, but ignore that because Isma has enough on his lonesome. Now that Rika's out, it's going to be first blood. Match with a flash, almost getting there for the trade as Targmas, hello. He just wants one of his own, a crash down. It ends up being a trade as Jungle for support gets the kills. Maybe waiting for Yike to come down as Vladdy on a ward is spotted out. He's at level 6 and this is a slow dragon for now, but there is a rend available for Rahel. Targmas going to get spotted out and He just decides to attract and repel. There's a good handshake, and here's the trade. Remember, double buff's away from Targamas, so he can't heal that much back up, but he's stunned up and hit for a rend. Rahel with a big kill here. As the grasping roots are now down, and so is the Draven ulti! Flush from Kalist, matches for his first cash in of the game. He then gets another spinning axe, and that flash to redirect was clean.
It was a bit of a sketchy engage at the start because of the lane, just because of how much damage he's doing, as they set up for a dive.
And Isma the one to pull it off. Here we go, Glacial Prison out, but the hostile takeover missed. Loopy, they didn't coordinate. Kalist sends out the ulti again. It's going to do some damage under turret, but the Fate's sealed. Fate's called. Out it goes. Loopy survives for now. Remount here for Targamas, gets Ignite down, and the bailout might even get Loopy back up and alive. Isma survives. The dive goes long, but it goes well.
The re-dive, much cleaner than the initial dive, as KC set up a dive of their own.
Okay, Kana just needs to land the barrel in the end. The flash, the ulti, no. It's an auto to help out Yike to secure the kill.
Nice response there from KC. Seeing an opportunity in the mid lane will secure another plate for KC. But the initial dive... top side, Kana is wasting a bit of time as the bot lane wave kind of feeds into nothing, but it's putting a lot of pressure, and now it's Jenax in danger.
It's early. Yike. Unfortunate, or late, I should say. Jenax with a good wave clear. They're still going to continue the dive. Body slam, CC galore. Kana hits everything, and he also hits his first kill.
They make the dive work. Rika is sent to bot lane to push that tower in as quickly as possible, wanting to get a few more plates for SK, maybe even first tower of the game. It should fall relatively soon. Kalist holding into mid. Nice handshake.
He is in trouble, though. Stand beside is good, but a Ren coming in next. Almost. Rahel doesn't find his mark. Kalist has to get away.
Have the safety of a tower to fall back on, which is normally why you'll see the jungler and the support playing to this side of the map as SK take a bit of damage. But because they have full vision of Yike, this provides Rika with all the safety in the world.
Targamas is taking the most of the damage. You can still engage, though. Glacial Prison is sent out in return. Equalizer layered down as well. Casey getting poked out, and Targamas, their main engage tool, is down. He's almost to the background as hostile takeover is great. The ulti from Kalist comes back, but Rahel not dead yet. He gets bailed out, but not for long. A shutdown, a big kill as Jenax trades it, but Kalist stays standing. They're big carriers. Look at this. Isma's already flashed. He's run for his life with an Arctic Assault, but Kana's run out of gas. And KC just turn their head towards mid. Big play, and big gold pockets now gained.
It ends up turning into... now come in from Jenax. The Dragon's at about 50% HP, and now both teams have regrouped.
They run through a control ward. They know Rahel's here now, finally, as Loopy's caught out. He's going to be Fate's called back, but running into the middle of the fight, that's not it. Kalist runs around Dragon, and he's frontlining himself, but Jenax can't take him down. A double kill for the Draven, while SK are now torn between places. Rika's left here standing, but look at this, with Bloody running in, with Kana CCing him. SK were just torn to pieces. Here, there, and then there.
The coordination was clean from KC.
By the way, we don't actually have Khan playing in this meta with Atakan. You say Khan, you know, if you're in the LCK, you say Khan is Atakan.
How long have you been cooking on that one?
I just thought about that. I thought it was very clever. Yeah.
Completely irrelevant to this game, but thank you for that contribution.
Not because Atakan is taken. Let's give them a GA.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Thumbs up from Kalist.
Yeah, oh, very good. They also have 6 grubs, KC. So this turret is going to die very quickly. You see Jenax is going to trade, but inner turret's obviously worth more. And they're also going to get the push in. KC are going to keep on going. And remember, with that GA, they can keep channeling into the base. They can dive this. It just goes down so quick. That's mine. Okay. Sejuani was top, by the way, as well, so Isma has to now back. Kana's getting this for free, too. Inhibitor just goes in. They just walk in. They don't even pay the bill. Like, would you like extra food with that?
I mean, now they should just look for a fight. Why not?
Yep.
You still have
Rika's dead, and Rika's dead!
Oh, my... Oh!
The game is over! SK let them walk in. They didn't pay for any of the food. They then got drinks from the fridge. They didn't even tip the wait staff. KC, dinner's on us. As SK moved to 0-4, but more importantly, KC are looking clean with it. They coordinate, they proliferate, and they exuberate over their 3-1 start to week number 2.
They join the top of the table here at the LEC with a convincing performance against SK. The pressure only mounts as SK find themselves at the bottom of the table. A difficult road ahead of them, but what a clean performance from KC. That fight around the Dragon, the control around Atakan, execution into the game end. A 22-minute stomp.
SK died, lost the game.